Hi everyone, this is a bit of a tricky video for me today. I'm going to be talking about my borderline personality disorder. It's hard for me to talk about this, so excuse me if I get a bit funny, but I thought it was an important topic to talk about, so bear with me and I hope you enjoy listening to what I've got to say. First, I will show you a few facts. Firstly, I want to talk about the emotionally unstable behaviour. I vary in my moods. My mood swings are terrible. I go from upset and raging angry to quiet, don't want to talk to anyone. It gets to a point where I'm emotionally exhausted because my mood swings are so up and down. I have triggers, and these are usually caused by insecurity and jealousy, which is also a common factor in the BPD thing. I'm really insecure. I hate how I look, how I act. I'm very self-critical of myself, and I have a lot of self-doubt, and this means that I take it out on my boyfriend, and he struggles with it, and so do I. My insecurity and jealousy has stopped him from having friends. I basically control who he can talk to because I don't know why, actually. I can't give a good reason as to why I do it. But because I'm so insecure, I want him to myself, and it's difficult. I don't have friends, and I think that plays a part in my insecurity with my boyfriend, because I'm jealous of the fact that he does want to be around people and I really don't. I hate the thought of being around people, and yet I'm lonely, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Unstable relationships are pretty common with borderline personality disorder, because there's so much fear of abandonment. That's the main thing. I am terrified, absolutely, to the point it makes me feel sick, that my boyfriend's going to leave and that I won't have anyone. And even though I know that my behaviour will probably make him do that more than just me being me and me being nice and normal, I still do it. And it's my head all the time. I have something going on in my head every second of the day. My jealousy impacts everything that we do. He can't talk to female friends, or he can, but he has to do it kind of in secret, because if I know then I freak out, but then if I find out then I freak out. So it's difficult, and I feel so guilty every single day about how I'm treating him, and yet I can't stop myself. I check his phone, I check his internet, I check everything, and it's pretty shit, if I'm completely honest. But he stands by me through all of it, because he says he loves me and we can work through it. And it does get better. I have better days. Like today's been fine, but tomorrow it might not be fine, and I don't know. I can feel so down in myself that I doubt why he's with me and wonder why anyone would tolerate me. And obviously a partner living through this, well, it must suck. I don't know anyone else in this situation. I only know people over the internet, but I know that it's a horrible situation to be in because you can't do right for doing wrong, basically. But sorry, that was a complete just mess of words that I just spouted. But it's the best way for me to explain this shit because it's crap. Another side to this, well, the anger, I've kind of covered it, but my anger is uncontrollable. Most people get in a bad mood and they can snap out of it. They can be logical and they can think, oh, I'm fine, and get through it. For me, I can't. I have to go through a cycle. Basically, my cycle is I get really, really angry, screaming angry, fits of rage, horrible. Then I go through a guilty phase, but I might not think I'm wrong still, but I can feel guilty for acting the way that I am. And then once that stage is passed, I go to the really upset, uncontrollable crying, wanting to self-harm, wanting to kill myself, those kind of thoughts. And this can happen 2-3 times a week sometimes. And my boyfriend puts up with that as well. And oh god, I sound mental. Yeah. Other things. Paranoia, just about people in general. As I kind of mentioned before, I get nervous talking to new people. I'm very anxious. I think people are judging me the whole time. I don't like being in social situations because I'm worried about how people perceive me. I think I might come across a certain way and I'm terrified that people are going to criticise me or think I'm a bad person. Even my family, even my mum, I struggle talking to because say if I'm on the phone with her and I come off the phone, I think, what if I've said something wrong? Or, oh god, how does she interpret that? And that sucks when you can't even talk to a family member without panicking that you've said something wrong. Impulsive behaviour. I've struggled with my eating and gambling before in the past. I've struggled with money. I used to go behind my boyfriend's back and go on gambling sites, bingo, that kind of thing. I don't do that anymore, but I did used to struggle with that. And the binge eating, ordering takeaways, eating when he'd go to the shower, I'd sneak food, and obviously I put weight on, and that made me even more insecure because I think, oh, he doesn't want to be with a fat girl, you know, like how should I, like, but I brought it on all myself, and he thinks I'm gorgeous and he thinks I'm lovely and perfect and everything, but I just can't see it myself. Another thing I struggle with is change and routines. I like to know what I'm doing. I like to know what I'm going to eat during the day, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say to people. I plan everything out to within an inch of his life. And my boyfriend says he notices when I talk to people, I have to clear my voice. I have to do a thing before I talk to anyone. And it sounds ridiculous, but I have these little tics. And that's one of them. It's the daily struggle, and self-harm and suicidal thoughts do come into it. And anyone watching this, I don't want this to be a trigger, because I know that some people can struggle with hearing about these kind of things. But I have taken pills before, not even to end my own life as such, but to just get some attention, I suppose, and to scare myself, because when I'm in such a low moment, all I want to do is shut off and distract myself, but I can't. And I think these were just cries for help, to say like, yeah, I'm struggling and I need something to just clear my head. And that was the best way I could think of doing it. I don't self-harm now as much as I used to. I do try not to. But But no, it's a struggle, and this video has been a complete waffle, and it made absolutely no sense probably, but I wanted to get this out there and let people know that they're not alone, and that if anyone does need to talk, then to get in touch with me. You can comment, you can tweet me, message me, anything, because I would like someone to talk to, because I'm pretty lonely, because I do have nobody, and that makes me sound really needy, but yeah, I'd appreciate people getting in touch if they want to. So thank you, and bye bye.